Oh my. The hell is that? Yes, we're playing Xenosaga starting tomorrow. We just got to finish Xenogears tonight. I have Xenosaga 1, 2, and 3. We're going to play all 3 of them. And then we'll do Xenochronicles X, and then we will have finished the entire franchise. Alright, let's save. Yes, yes, yes. I've had it since way back in the day. I just never played it. I had it in college. My roommate played it, but I didn't. I never got around to playing it. You're certain it's just Faye and Ellie? Never finished 2. Well, we're gonna play it in here and watch it if you want. Let's go. God, the interplanetary invasion weapon Deus had awakened and its arc, Merkava, was activated. Okay. Deus began to absorb one after the other the mutated people destined to be its parts, while the non-mutated would eventually only become a threat to it. To exterminate us and our civilization, it set into action. The planet's surface was devastated by Merkava and the weapons born out of it called the Seraph Angels. Ah, okay, that's what the angels are. Interesting. Yeah, I've heard that 2 is the weak point of Saga and that 3 is amazing. So, but we're gonna play through it, you know? I've played worse games on here, I can guarantee it. I don't even know anything about Xenosaga 2, but I can guarantee I've played worse games on here, you know? I was wondering about those angels. We hadn't really had an explanation for that yet. Now we know. Abel was the only human survivor at the beginning? Really? While pursuing the newly awakened Deus, we chanced upon Faye, whose whereabouts had hitherto been lost. Along with his gear, Weltall, discovered together at the place where Merkava was originally located. We were overjoyed by Faye's return, but it was short-lived. For some unknown reason, Faye was found in a state of suspended animation. He did not regain consciousness. People of Shavat and we ourselves feared a relapse of Faye's, id's power. I had no choice but to put Faye into carbonite freezing. No! So the artifices from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 were powered by slave generators? I know each of the Aegises had their own little Zohar thing going on, right? Your Majesty, why do the people of Shavat fear Faye so much? Even if Graf and Id's power are comparable, it is not that we fear him. We fear the error we ourselves committed, and now we are simply trying to put a lid on it. The error that you yourselves committed. Shavat instigated a battle 500 years ago to gain our independence from Solaris. However, we became overcome with the lust for power. Fearing the war-torn people's will would no longer be with Shavat, but with the Nisan Mother, and that the people would assemble under Sophia. The Council of Elders of Shavat back then made a deal with Solaris. Deal? Yes. At the time, Solaris, or the Gazelle Ministry to be exact, were at odds with the woman who held the real power behind the scenes. Would that happen to have been Miang? Most probably it was. Fearing the increasing power of the masses assembling in Nisan, the Gazelle Ministry schemed to hand over to us their antagonist, Miang, and promised a division of the rulership of the Earth's surface. But in exchange, we had to give them the rebel army that is assembled in Nisan and also their patron, Sophia. The leaders of Shavat accepted, and it was decided that Nisan would be the location of the final decisive battle with Solaris. Shavat did not participate in the battle. Thwarted by the awesome numbers of the Solarian army and with their path of retreat cut off, the Nisan rebel army ran out of options and was destroyed. Caught up in the middle of all that was Lacan, Bart's ancestor, Roni, myself, and Krelian. You were also there? Yes. Surrounded on all sides, we were prepared to die. And then the rebel forces flagship appeared with Sophia on board. She sacrificed herself to create a path for our retreat. Sophia's ship headed straight for the enemy's main ship in a suicide attack. Well, no wonder Graf is the way he is. Surprised he hasn't tried to destroy Shavat. Damn. Xenosaga was going to be a 9-game series. We got 3. Thanks to Sophia's sacrifice, we were able to survive. However, her death forever changed the fate of 2 men. Yeah, I heard that Xenosaga was going to be like 9 games, and like theoretically, like the 7th one would be Xenogears again, basically. I don't know if that's true. Or like the equivalent, you know, it wouldn't be the same exactly. Krelian, who followed closely under her as the leader of the Nisan Sex militia, completely lost faith after calling out to a god who would never respond. Would not respond. I will create God with my own hands, were the last words he uttered before he disappeared. And Lacan, he resented himself for not having the power to do anything while she died in front of him. So he began the search for the legendary power. Legendary power? God's resting place, Mahanan, the source of divine wisdom, Raziel, and the anima relics, which are created by that very wisdom. Beside these, there's one more legend, and that is Zohar. Zohar is the same name as the Zohar modifier, the power reactor that Miang spoke of, saying it was the infinite energy source of God Deus. What she claimed is also the source of our ether powers and the driving force of all our gears. It would have to be one and the same thing. It is the place that contains the ultimate source of this world's power. It is said that only he who has the correct destiny would be able to discover its location. Probably Faye, right? Losing all faith in humanity, Lacan sought after its power. Lacan became Graf, and the world collapsed. This tragedy happened because of the people's lust for power. I must take part of the responsibility for not having been able to stop it. And now, Faye, the one who has the same power as Graf, we just wanted to seal up the dreadful power that arose out of her own sinful deeds. That's probably where the whole thing's going to come to a head, right? Everybody's going to go for the Zohar. Graf, the man once known as Lacan, sought after the power of Zohar, the one who has the same power as Graf, Faye. I had this premonition that Faye too would awaken and seek out that power, and that premonition became reality. Zohar's like the Triforce, guys. You just gotta be the first one to touch it, right? I'm curious to see what happens in Xenoblade Chronicles X too, because it's kind of like off on its own. It feels like, as far as like 1 and 2, but haven't they said that they're like connected? We just don't know how yet, or something. Like all the Xenoblade games, like we know how 1 and 2 are connected, but like X, we don't know. Where am I? Who am I? This is my memory? Oh, here we go. Doc. Bart. Rico. Billy. All the party members. Wiseman. Oh, not a party member. But cool if he was, though. Graph. This reminds me of like Cloud in the live stream. Everyone, my memories. Ellie. Mother? It's so weird that, like, the previous Miang was Faye's mom. Oh, that smile. Who are you? I'm surprised. That's pretty clever. You are id? I misjudged you. I didn't expect you to the fake personality would create a fourth persona. Oh. Yeah, we never met the third one, did we? Like like id called it the coward, right? Fourth persona. He can't feel anything. He's shut up inside your ego. Depressing facts and truths you won't face. You're afraid of them, so you desired to completely shut yourself off from the outside world. And so you formed the fourth persona. A fourth Fae. The name doesn't matter. He's the one on the stage. He's the one who's in control of our body. The persona of being comatose. But it is a useless form of resistance. Come with me. Wait, what are you doing? He has the key. I merely want to borrow it. I've got to go somewhere. Are you coming too? Faye and id gonna work together finally? Like we kind of like have the power to use id's power, but we're not really working with it up until this point. We kind of like... Oh, Roni. Okay, so Roni doesn't look like Bart. Come on, guys, eat up. You haven't been able to get this kind of food around here lately, have you? Well, this is also due to my business savvy. Renee. I don't know if we've heard about Renee, have we? What's wrong, Lacan? You look kind of down. What's bothering you? See, this is our Torna. We need this game. I want like, if this was a current gen game, we totally would have gotten like a Xenogears prequel DLC, just like the Golden Country. It's like the same setup. Like there's this story from a couple hundred years ago of this war, and like it plays a big part in the current outcome of this game. You hear about it all the time. It would totally make a good little prequel, right? It's nothing. I'm just thinking about painting Sophia. I don't know why I agreed to do her portrait. Sophia? You mean your childhood friend who's now the Holy Mother of Nisan? She's not really a childhood friend. I just made her her acquaintance at the monastery near my home when I was a child. She went to the clinic there for convalescence. She was frail. So, what are you worried about painting her for? She does not wish herself to become a symbol for her sect. Actually, it seems she wasn't interested in having her portrait painted at first. When she heard I would be the painter, she turned around and agreed. That's what I don't understand. I see. Then she must like you. What are you talking about? That's how women are. Right, Krellian? Hey, Krell. Huh? What's up? You not having any? It's ready to eat. Ah, yeah. The Holy Mother of Nisan, huh? What are you out to offend divine providence or something, Lacan? Cut it out. It's not like that. What? You gotta lighten up a little. About that. Sophia first showed me that books are the best way to calm the heart. And now I'm hooked on reading. One sec, guys. I'm not trying to brag, but I've learned a lot of things I never knew before. Lately I've been reading this. What is it? Something I borrowed from Melchior. About a form of molecular engineering, nanotechnology. I believe it's a book found in the ancient ruins of the Zeboim civilization. It's a copy of someone's research report, but it's incomplete. I think there were even more wonderful things written in it, but we'll never know now. What's wrong? You don't look so good. Lately you've seemed melancholy almost every day. Has something happened? I don't know. I just can't paint right now. Sorry, but do you mind if we stop here for today? I see. It's not good to push yourself too hard. Why don't you rest up for a little while? I'll have Krellian take you. Even so, there was a time when I did some pretty vicious things. I lashed out at random. Everyone around me feared me, even my friends. I lived a life surrounded by people who looked at me with fear in their eyes. But she was the only one who wasn't afraid of me. She would just smile. Peace of mind. She was the one who taught me what that was and how I could receive it. She taught me how to live as a human. What are you doing, Lacan? Oh, it's you, Krellian. I was thinking I'd stop painting the portrait. Why stop now? It's the circumstances. I shouldn't be painting her at a time like this. Eventually, she too must stand in the front lines, so... Is that really the problem? Lacan. Her smile, it's killing me. The more she smiles at me, the more I feel my very being become insignificant. Inside my heart there is this empty existence. Other than painting, I have no worth. As she continues to accept my presence, I feel like I'm getting smaller and smaller. I didn't have this feeling in the beginning. I just wanted to paint her one more minute, one more second longer. I wanted to keep on painting forever, but suddenly I couldn't. As the picture neared completion, the empty part of me started to manifest itself in my brush strokes. I was meant to be painting her as she really is, but this picture is my own self. My empty self has begun to appear within there, and that's why I've got to stop now. Your own self? You're just running away. You can't bear it when she smiles at you. By painting her portrait, you notice the gap between your own inner emptiness and her inner abundance. You could not fill that gap. That's why you're quitting your painting. You're refusing her. Even so, you still can't bring yourself to leave her, can you? In spite of that, why is it that she continues to smile at you? You who can't accept her feelings, you who won't accept her feelings. Tell me why. If it was me who was receiving such feelings, there's something to get all this backstory about these guys. You're neglecting yourself too much. Why aren't you kinder to yourself, mistress? And if like Shavat hadn't betrayed them, like they managed to kill the entire Gazelle ministry, right? Like they would have won, wouldn't they? Is this really her true expression? Yeah, to people who don't know her that well, I guess. Her smile, I don't know. The smile in this picture is somehow different from the one she usually shows us. I realize Lacan's feelings are in there, but I don't think she's ever opened herself up and shown her inner self to others like this before. You've been painting such a beautiful expression of Sophia. I just can't see the reason why you want to stop. Beautiful. Forget it. This picture, it's anything but beautiful. Lacan, you say you're empty, then why do you come along with us? What we've been doing up till now are not just acts of mercy, it's a fight for freedom. Time and again you've been through life-threatening situations with us. A man who has nothing in his heart couldn't do that kind of thing, right? Roni, you're only giving me too much credit. As long as you do something to keep yourself occupied, you can ignore the hollowness inside. From the beginning, my very existence itself was an emptiness. It wouldn't matter if I were to die right now. You live, you die, that's all. Pessimistic as usual, Lacan. Now you're lying. It's just that you're not good at expressing your own feelings. You're not empty. She knows that. That's why she shows only her true smile. I don't deserve to see her true smile. She is the hope of the people, their support. There's so much more for her to do. Dude, man, he is so like, ugh. Like, the girl likes you, like the girl, just be happy. Like, come on. Oh, man. Why would she open her heart to a mere artist like me? He has such a low opinion of himself. Bro. Hey, bro. What are you doing here? What's up? The Council of Elders of Shavat issued a decision. Tomorrow we will leave for Soylent. Soylent? That's in Solaris. Yes. And Sophia will be coming with us. That's ridiculous. The refugees are still increasing. We can't afford to have Sophia leave Nasan. And going to Soylent? That's plain foolishness. It's too dangerous. What are the elders thinking? No, it wasn't the council's wish. It was Sophia's will. It appears that she expressed this desire herself. That can't be. What is she thinking? Originally, we talked about it just being us. Just us. Sophia? Lacan, what are you doing? You keep back. I knew we couldn't leave Sophia in your care. I'll protect her, even if it costs me my life. Whatever, dude. So we lost our Omni-Gears, didn't we? Why don't you go get some rest, Krell? You haven't slept since the day before yesterday, have you? You shouldn't do that to yourself. A lot of cutscenes here. I'm fine, it's not a problem. Look, I'll watch over her, so you sleep. What will we do if you also fall ill? Don't forget you are the head of the Sex military forces. Okay, I suppose you're right. Man, I'm looking forward to Xenosaga when I can just like watch the cutscenes with you guys instead of having to read it. Especially when there's this many. There's gonna be even more, right? Ellie, I'm so sorry. It was my misjudgment that did this to you. I was terrified. It was like you could see right through me, your eyes, that look. It was me that was being reflected back in your eyes. I was looking at myself and this painting myself. I couldn't stand it. So that's why Oh, Ellie, what in the heavens did you find inside of me? When you wake up, I think I'll ask you that. On second thought, no. No, I don't want to burden you with my concerns. Besides, I wouldn't be able to ask you. One look in your eyes and I can't say a thing. I wouldn't even be able to tell you how I feel. You were the sweetest person. Ellie? I'm surprised Graf doesn't have like some weird thing going on with Ellie. You know what I mean? Because she's like literally the reincarnation of his love. You're someone who cannot bear to see others hurt by your own actions, so you hold everything in and bear all the burden. If you get hurt in the end, you think that's fine. That's what I like about you. Stop, don't say that. If you become just another human, everyone will. Humans aren't all that frail, you know. They don't need a symbol who is just for appearances only. I believe that if you have the light in your heart, you can overcome any hardship. What I've been doing is simply showing people that such light exists in the hearts of everyone. I'm just a woman. And to fulfill my womanhood, I am prepared to throw away everything. Anything, even this position. I'm just playing the role of Sophia, but I am still me. I haven't changed. A cowardly, selfish cryberry, I'm still the same. Could you live a lie like that and still be happy? I don't want to do that. Well, Lacan, I want to live more honestly with myself. To be able to tell the man that I love that I do love him and I don't care if I get hurt or rejected. You only have one life. I don't want to turn around later and regret not having done such things. You think I'll let it end here? We are not their possessions. God, I hope it lets me save before we have another boss fight, because I do not want to have to sit through all these cutscenes again, man. Go crazy. Sophia, what are you doing? I'm ending this. You won't need to fight anymore. The Krellian, please open your fist and with your open hand gently hold the people who will continue to live. Be foolish will help you escape, so please stop. Thank you, Lacan, but sorry, there's no other way. Damn. People support each other to live. It's what brings us happiness. So share that happiness and please, Lacan, live. We went from being like in phase subconscious to like getting backstory about Lacan. Which I know he's like a reincarnation or something. But I didn't think he had his memories. We're gonna finish the painting now. Interesting face, still a painter too. Like he was painting at the beginning of the game when we first met him. We were sacrificed as pawns. In order to protect their own authority, Sophia was Is this the ideal world we've been searching for? What have we been doing? Heading towards Sophia's ideals? Is this our salvation? This isn't fair. Sophia was sacrificed for those bastards. Sophia said, if you just have faith, the path to what you hope for will open. But look at reality. God didn't answer our prayers. Is it because we didn't have faith? Even if we didn't have faith, Sophia did. Why did she have to be sacrificed? Is God dead? Is he just not there? Maybe God never even existed to begin with. Faith in God. Do not look for it on the outside, for it is something one must build from within oneself. I see. That's it. If God doesn't exist in our world, then I will create God with my own hands. Krellian. Sophia, please guide me. I will destroy all such false pretenses of love for you. We need to gather all our surviving comrades. We'll never beat them if we fight them individually. So let us create a country that can someday stand up against them. What are you going to do, Lacan? That's the other thing. If Faye is a different person, why does Faye see Sophia's necklace right before he goes crazy? Like, he doesn't really have connection to her. Lacan does. Ellie. Wait, what? Oh. Never mind. Interesting. If only you had power, you could have saved her. Oh, Miang. You want it, don't you? Unrivaled power. But Yang led him down the dark path here. Don't you want to become the absolute being? There. That's what I've sought after. So she's pulling graph strings because she wants him to find the Zohar, probably. They said only one person can find it. I'm guessing that person is Faye Graph. Wait, that's not what I want. So this is where Faye's being held. He deserves it. Oh, Dan, let me pray on his weeping face as if it were an idol. As if I would. I forgot about Dan. Ugh. What is this? We're in carbonite. This is terrible. No matter what no matter what, this is going way too far. He's still alive? How could you possibly be? You're human too, aren't you? Darn. Dan finally forgive us? Faye, oh Faye. Huh? Who's this? Midori. Oh, okay. It's you. Don't scare me like that. Crying? Who's crying? You mean our friend Faye's crying? Angry. Hurt. He'll wake up soon. It's calling him. What do you mean? What the? Oh my god. Well, this probably isn't good. Is Id waking up? Is that what this is? Because I mean, I don't think Faye could do that. Or at least he didn't used to be able to. Damn, Midori. Run. He broke through his carbonite encasing. Faye took his gear Veltal and went in search of Zohar. We followed Faye's trail and eventually arrived at the location where Zohar had fallen to Earth so very long ago. Yeah, so Faye just like instinctively knew where to find it. Nothing could have prepared us for what we were about to see there.